Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. This is the part 5 of our video series. In the previous videos, we have developed sorry we have developed this application. It is the REST service web API. This is the web client. It is pure web project and powered with AngularJS. And if you run it, this client project calls this web API project. In fact, this student controller and this student manager method gets all the data and returns to this view, this Angular. In this video, we will create a new student from the UI and create a JSON format value and post the JSON to our this controller, and it will save. So this is how we will do. Okay. So before proceeding, first we will use a hard-coded value to check whether our calling is okay or not. As you know already that this calling is managed from the Angular resource, which is powered with this factory of the Angular, and it calls this URL. So we will dependency inject this factory as we did in the earlier controller, and we will save a new student. So it will take a JSON value, so we will create a second bracket and we will feed the hardcode values. So what are the properties? The properties are these, or you can also check from these properties. So the name should be, suppose we will make it as a test. There are lion, tiger, monkey, horse, elephant. Okay, let's put it test. And the second property is phone, 234, and the third property is address, which is earth. So what happens here is, whenever we call our second view, the second view have this controller in it, and since it is a scripting language, this method or this code will run automatically. And this is the response. We will just log this value and check whether the value is true or false, because you can see in the post it returns true. Okay, so I hope you know, but for your kind reference, since we have just changed the JavaScript code, we don't need to build or rebuild the whole project, because we need to rebuild the project for the beans, for the C# code or for the DLLs. And since this JavaScript doesn't have any DLL, so we don't need to rebuild this project again and again. And we just need to refresh this. There is another common problem in our development environment, that is the browser caches the files. So to stop the browser to cache, we the developers generally use the incognito window. As you can see, this is the incognito window. For details you can search it, but for now I am just copying this and paste. Okay, so Now we need to check whether the code is already rendered or not, the code, the JavaScript code, which is inside of this controller. And yes, it is rendered, and we put a debugger point here. So when we click this view 2, it will automatically run the my controller 2, and it's true. And if you go to again view 1, you can see this test is saved. So it is the hard-coded value. Now we will create Angular view, and sorry, it is saved again, apologies. Create another view and save this video, sorry, save this Angular UI.